Careful, there is evil, Mark. I can sense it. Be wary, in this place, only the note of desolation plays. He's here, but so is something else. Be on your guard. The moonlit katana stands with a sword unsheathed. She notions for you to be careful. Join her. It's good to have you at my side. For the first time ever, I can sense him. Seems we grew to some angry go-getters. Never fought a dragon before, so this should be interesting.
Its energy is awful. I can sense a machine coming from it.
Shall we? No, that won't be necessary. You aren't real. You are but a manifestation of my shame. You have the right to be naked. That was not the dragon. Someone is pulling strings here.
Kara, watch out!
Been a while, sis. It indeed has, but yours isn't the voice I heard earlier. Of course it wasn't. How adorable the two of you are. But I suppose I'll have to be careful. Killing you 3 is off limits for the time being.
You certainly have grown in an unexpected way, Shayla.
Oh, I see. You're host to a fragment of my old mistress. How oddly heartwarming. Glad you remember me, Nama. Not one step closer, weird purple lady thing. Oh, and what if I do? I suppose you have used that sword to remove most problems in your life before. The angular sight you felt it too, but it has no staying power against me. You aren't someone I'm forbidden from killing, you know. I could do it so easily and so quickly, you wouldn't even know what had hit you. Kara, be careful. I recognize this woman. She was on the Peak of Sally during the events of Tenania. She's among the children of calamity. Right you are. I'm glad somebody noticed me. Why do you seek to kill my beau? I doubt he's of any threat to you. For fun, mostly. That's it. Fun. Is that all that drives you? My, what a stupid question. The answer should be obvious. Do you want to take a guess? If you guess right, maybe I'll ensure I misfire my next blast. You're evil, I get it. Correct. You get to live. And he gets to take your place. Because you didn't actually answer the question correctly. You were foolish to think I ever needed to cast a spell to kill someone. You evil woman! Why'd you do that? I will tell you the correct answer. Well, it is fun to just kill people to see the reaction of those around them. She possesses an untamed crimson demon, which could potentially be a little bit of a problem. However, when dead like yourself, it ceases being a concern. Now only the mirror of the Kitsune remains. Did that just happen? You only snapped your fingers, and then she turned into a red mist. Did you not hear what I said earlier? It is so very easy to kill any of you. I refuse to kill the Angels of Hope as they need to fulfill their purpose. Kara's brother, though? Free game. He's not dead, so it's not as if you won't see him again. Well, I could have erased him, It will be more fun to do that once the calamity is set into motion. Asking someone you know to be evil while they kill is pretty pointless and pathetic. You won't get a scrap of sympathy from me, considering all of this happening is your fault. I will never get tired of watching you feckless barbarians get what's coming for you. Your entitlement, be it a free will, power, or whatever else, that has always been what we have exploited. The nobility of heroes twisted into our own means of deliverance. You've seen it happen already, and it will happen again. Not only have you allowed us to become irremovable from the field, you will later unleash a calamity of our design and your outrageous desire for more. I am telling you because I know doing so won't make a difference to your intentions. You're heroes, the most easily exploitable breed of optimists in existence. I am losing my patience. Sheringo. I must say, Zayla, I didn't expect you to be so reposefully out in the open. I have a score to settle with you and your little infant. I see. You said you're wrong. I do truly hope you have more at your disposal than that. Your old tricks won't work on me, Judge. Nothing more. Oh, please do keep gloating. Shino. A death attack. You sure managed to nearly get yourself in big trouble, huh? Thank you. I might have really been in trouble there. We won't be able to beat her. She knows our weaknesses. While we still have them, engaging the enemy is utterly beyond reproach. Stay back. I'll get us out of this. Hey, Emma, sorry it appears my dear friend has made a mistake of underestimating you again. We'll be on our way if you don't mind. Oh, perfect. Both of the idiot children are here. That makes my job easy. There's no reason for me to let you go. If I kill you, your souls will be stripped of those monstrous bodies you own, and you will be no more of a threat than a soul catcher. He may knows that you're trying to erase you, but I already know that trick doesn't work. And I know dying scares. And I know dying scares your senses, so time to die. I wasn't asking. Huncha. Around then the trick moves folly. Reflect on the ropes and commands of magic. I can easily just slap you in the face. Spare your energy. You won't need just in time. Good job, Zayla. Go on ahead. I'll ensure the Enma doesn't trace in any of her mud. How annoying. Your brother will be here shortly. As Jayla stated, he was only killed. So, Shinu, it's a kill command. Wouldn't you like to know? It's not as if any of you have much trouble killing.
Hey, untrue, I haven't killed anyone.
I'd surmise keeping people in a grim detention center waiting for them to die is even worse. Even if it wasn't directly by you, the blood remains in your hands. You're not a better person because you opted for Zali's route. Far as I know, I haven't killed anyone. Your knowledge is severely lacking. Thank you for letting us know, Enma. Don't get the wrong idea, Moonlit Trash. It is out of respect for Kayara that I informed you, and it's because of my purpose that it may have seemed like I saved you. Realistically, you just made it easy to get a free shot at Zayla. You're worse than nothing. Entitled brats trying to play hero while you only make things worse. It would actually be better for everyone if you were actually nothing. The only reason I've not yet erased all of you is because the twins have forbade it. If only I could believe you. You're a shit liar, Ash. You want to go back to detention, Isheth. Don't you dare think to presume my emotions. You seem flustered. Did I hit a nerve? Shut the fuck up, you worthless simian hack. The only reason you still exist is thanks to the embodiment of power. Does baby need her bottle?
Coco?
That's not Coco. Aetheth is channeling herself through. How, I do not know. Let me make all of this very clear for you feckless brats. You're all fucking dead the moment the immoral messenger get what she wants out of you. The fate that awaits you is precisely as you deserve. You've damaged this cosmos beyond reproach and are essentially cosmic enemies. You wear the title of angels who bring hope, but all you've brought is calamity and ruin, apoptosis and despair. The only emotion I have for any of you stains on the cosmic weave is utterly unending loathing. But go on, keep trying to like me as a friend. I'll gladly put you in your place. You're all bark. You know full well you have no intention to do anything to us, and that's not solely because we has said not to. Hell, you said yourself you'd sooner face erasure than heed the twins' commands. So you can quit acting like your disposition with us is anything but an insecurity. Why else would you react in such a way? You piece of shit. I don't get why I can't bring myself to do anything to you. I shouldn't like you, I don't. Or if I do, I sure can't feel it. Oh, look who's back. We'll continue this conversation never. Hey sis, sorry I was not expecting her to show up. Glad you're alright. Enma, do you mind giving us some space? No, you needn't worry anyway. I know all of your disgusting thoughts, sensibilities, and everything you're afraid of. Me being here is like a fly on the wall being here. Even if I wasn't, I could just watch you from my mirror. Do you really desire the idea of Zayla coming back to finish the job? Well, I tried. Why don't you introduce yourself, bro? Sure, I'm Chimp, Kara's bro, and I'm glad to see she's been in such good hands. You're the Angels of Hope, aren't you? Ah, my head, what happened? Oh, hey, Kara's bro, right? I'm Coco. What's that look for, Enma? Again, wouldn't you like to know? Say, bro, how'd you end up here anyway? I was given a task by the Dragon outside to slay the Dark Lady who feeds their kin to her pets. The one who killed me. It seems it was basically a suicide mission. I genuinely want to help, but I don't have the strength to combat one like her. You most certainly do not. That said, I wouldn't recommend trying to help the Dragon anyway. She's one of the children of Calamity, Kiat. If you want to keep clear of her, you're welcome to join Kara and all of us on the Starship Yahweh. It won't help. Unlike my mistress, Sailor is entirely aware of your vessel. Your best bet is to decline commissions that would see you pit yourself against the children of Calamity. Your bravery is useless in the face of beings who think of you as little more than a snack for their pets. She's unlikely to bother with you if you keep clear of her children's feeding grounds.
The children of Calamity. I wonder, are they literally children?
I'm sure you'd like to know.
Not really.
Then you are wiser than most. Either way, I think I'll stop trying to impress the Dragonar. They seem like tough critics. They're the reason for their multiple problems. It isn't your place to interfere, nor should you seek to make it so. Dragonar are conceited creatures who have the grossest nobility complex one could imagine. If you're going to point your sword at anything on this planet, point it at them. Isn't that a bit harsh? Mirror, reveal to the book shrew the legacy of dragonkind. Command registered. Dragonkind's air-quote legacy is born from their desire to feel not accepted, but exalted by what they consider lesser races. In their search for exaltation, they plagued many a planet and were confronted by and consequently defeated by lesser races. In frustration, they looked elsewhere for one who could command such respect, and found Jayla. In arrogance, they blindly accepted Jayla's terms. For a century they were refined on high as the exalted ones. Of course, this is an evil god we're talking about. So the conditions were that all newborn babies would be placed in the pit beyond. Jayla would visit this pit with her minions to feast upon their power. The Dragonar in their guilt and anger terminated Jayla's deal, not all realizing there was a condition for that as well. Though Jayla told them all of these conditions, they simply were too headstrong and arrogant to pay them heed. Now the entire world was covered in hellish magma. The only place life blooms is also where it ends. They live in solidarity with each other and none else, still trying to present an illusion of worth to their species while the universe at large reviles them. Holy. Rude word. Their occult legacy is one of seeking approval via the oppression of lesser races and then succor via an evil god's vile plans. Even when it was laid bare that they'd gain not by pretending to be superior, they still do so. End of legacy. So you see, if there was anyone who could save them, it was themselves. They will not accept succor from a mortal that isn't their kind. Stubborn so much that they are on the extension calendar by their own hand. Much as I utterly revile her, Jayla is a fair player. She will always outlay terms and conditions of any pact one makes with her. Part of her twisted honor code. She will always follow her end of the agreement. In the few cases she has lost, she has readily done as her pact demanded. She has no pride. She considers it a sickness, and to her the Dragonar would have been very sick creatures.
It seems weird she carries herself with so much elegance and grace, and yet is so depraved.
In her mind she is pure. She considers mortal goodwill a facade. The self-conceived illusions of worth are but an actor so far as her vision goes. She may be right, but if you yourselves are supposed to be actors playing the role of kind people, you're doing such a good job that even I can't pick up on your deception. Although she may have more experience, she is older than me. I will leave you with that. What you choose to do is on you. I can't stay with you, I'm sorry. There are many stars in this enigmatic sea want for saving, and I can be that savior while you deal with the bigger problems. You're not worse than me, sis. You never have been, you hear? Thank you. But must this reunion, awaited for over 30 years, come to a close so swiftly? Hey, at journey's end, when you and I have both finished our task, then we can meet and regale each other with our tales. If you're with the Angel of Hope, then yours is a legacy or your own, and I cannot hope to intervene. You can now release that guilt, yeah? We've always been together, through our search for each other. Now that we know we are fine, this doesn't have to be goodbye. Just a small break apart while we clean up our respective checklists. Given your present company, I dare say yours is at least as long as mine. Oh, you've always had that way with words. Well, let's leave it on that good note then. See you around, bro. In a while, sis. If only you knew just how much I needed to hear those words.
Will you be alright? Oh, you alright?
I feel better than I have in years. Decades, even. Thank you. I began to lose hope I'd ever find him. Yet in my decades of searching, it took you less than a day. You truly are incredible. I doubt there's any way I can repay you, but I will try with these words. Sometimes, a resplendent soul such as yours may give in to doubt and embrace tragedy. And when you feel that pain, that unignorable guilt, remember, you aren't alone. There are answers out there, ever waiting to be found, hope ever waiting to be rekindled, life ever ready to be given charge. In that morass of sadness and sacrifice, find your truth. Use that truth to light the way that others may follow. Thank you, Kara. I'll be alright. Now knowing my brother is safe and that we needn't carry our respective guilt, it has freed me. A happy ending for Kara, I suppose. It just feels bittersweet knowing the tales of the dragon. never told Koyoshi at this. Fairy tales are more fun when there's even a chance they are real.